Well, Mary Hans, Miss Cheap has always taught us that a great reason to be cheap is so that you can be generous, and there's no better time to do that than at this time of year. Mary, tell us about your penny drive.
Well, this is the 6th annual Miss Cheap Penny Drive for Second Harvest. And I'm so proud of this because it's raised $160,000 for Second Harvest over the last 5 years. But the real beauty of it is that it's so easy for people to participate. You take one of these cans, you take it to your office, you take it home, take it to your club, your school, church, whatever, and just ask people to put their change in it. It's a penny drive, but we definitely want more than just pennies.
How did all this get started?
Well, I had read this book called Are You Normal About Money that said that 46-point-something% of the people would not stoop down to pick up a penny. And so I thought, well, I'll just try to gather as much change as I can and just, people obviously don't care about it, and I'll give it to Second Harvest. And I picked Second Harvest because it is sort of the overarching agency that helps so many other agencies. They support 450 agencies in 46 Middle Tennessee counties. So almost any agency that I support or you support has been touched by Second Harvest in one way and with their support.
And what you've done and what all the people who've helped you have done has made such a great difference to Second Harvest Food Bank. Let's call in Janie Day, who's the president and CEO, and find out a little bit more about that. What Mary has done really has made a difference, hasn't it?
Oh, totally. It has totally transformed the way that we communicate with the public about the issue of hunger in our community and the impact that just one penny can have and feed so many hungry families.
How much money has been raised so far?
Over $160,000 over the past couple of years, and we're very proud of that. But we have a very aggressive goal this year that Mary set for herself along with us here at Second Harvest, and we hope to be able to beat the $45,000 that we did last year.
What's the goal?
Well, it's got to be more than 45, but the way I say it is whatever we raise is more than they had to begin with. Mm-hmm. And our partners in this, Avenue Bank and Wilson Bank and Trust and Kroger, have been invaluable on this. And if anybody wants a can, they can go to any Wilson Bank and Trust location, any Avenue Bank location, and pick up these cans and then take them back there to turn in. And, you don't have to have one of these cans. You can make your own, which is kind of fun, too.
That is fun. And if you're going to give, now is the time because you can double your money, right?
Absolutely. We're very excited that for every dollar that is given between now and December the 14th, we will be able to double the impact with that. We have several donors, one, a corporate donor, Nissan, who has generously donated over, along with other individual donors, over $500,000. So for that $1 before that you gave, it equals 4 meals. With that dollar that you give between now and December 14th, you can provide 8 meals to hungry families here in Middle Tennessee.
That's amazing. So if you gather up those pennies, and not just pennies, but dimes, quarters, dollars, and big checks too, you'll take those. You can double your money right now.
Well, one of the best things about it is a lot of companies are doing it where their employees do some giving and then they match it and then you double it again. So, but that 14th is on a Sunday. So if people want to take it to the bank or bring it to Second Harvest, they probably need to do it by the 12th, Friday the 12th.
All right, be sure that you do that. And then don't stop giving then, because this continues through the end of January, right, Janie?
Absolutely, absolutely. And there are over 400,000 individuals in the Middle Tennessee area that don't know where their next meal will be coming from during the following couple of months, particularly during the holidays. This cold season that we've had up to now has really put a drain on people's resources. When you're having to pay a high utility bill, then you have to make that decision. Do I put food on my table, or do I buy food for my family, or do I pay that utility bill? Nobody in our community should ever have to make those decisions. So these pennies, these dollars, those checks, they are all important, and we hope everyone will give generously because it will make for a wonderful holiday season for so many.
Thanks for all that you and all of Second Harvest does for our community. Mary, thank you for all that you've done so far and for all that everybody's going to do this year.
Well, one more thing. If 1 in 6 people in our Tennessee community is hungry, that means that 5 out of 6 of us can do something about it. So that's what I'm trying to do, and I'm hoping that all the viewers will chip in and help us out too.
Thanks so much.
Thanks. This is the time not to be cheap. Stay cheap.